What's up, beautiful people? This is Elle, and you are back again with another episode of Literary Lady Slayer. For today's episode, yo guys, I know you can hear them. Eating? Well, of course, this wouldn't be a lair if I am just alone here. So, inviting all my ladies right there, let's go! Hi, everyone! Hello!
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Hi, ladies! So, together with me are my fair and beautiful sisters. So, care to introduce yourselves?
I'm Kirsten. I'm Carol. May. Lendl May. I'm Kimberly Faith. I'm Ja. Shireen. I'm Kai.
And I am Elle, and welcome to the podcast! Good evening, everyone! So, how are you feeling today? Tonight, rather.
Thank you for having us. We're great. We're feeling great.
You guys feeling great after you insisted yourselves?
Are you excited because we are here, Michelle?
Now I want to sleep and go home. No, really, I am so ecstatic. So ecstatic. Oh, very redundant. Now I'm so ecstatic that I will be sharing the mic with my sisters here. They are my classmates and English majors and English majors. Yay! They're not happy with it. And I am.
We're tired.
We are not happy about it, but we're thriving. Whee! But right now, as you can see, we are really comfy with our outfits. Yeah. So the theme for tonight is slumber party. Ah! so right now, if you can see, oh no. I will let them explain what they're wearing tonight. So do you care if
So I am wearing tonight the usual attire when I got to sleep. Pambahay look. And I wear Louis Vuitton, fresh from Paris. Fresh from Turkey. And I'm wearing my favorite shirt and my favorite pajama from my grandma.
wow. There's nothing sentimental about what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing the dress that I've thrifted yesterday.
I am wearing a gift from Dior and Chanel by
Rich friend.
sponsored by. For me, it's a Delet for.
Wow.
This is from the original Celine.
And as for my outfit for tonight, this one's very special because this one is I got this from the PR package from Victoria's Secret. Fashion show, yeah.
Yeah, guys, my friends are that. Right now, are guys curious as to why I invited you or why did I let you insist yourself here? That is.
This is just so spontaneous.
Yeah.
Just wanna help you.
The food challenge. Right now, as you can see, you can't see, I have a bowl. Yay, guys! Grabe ka, supportive ako, friends. Are you mad at me, guys? So, yeah. In here are the books that we've read throughout the years. There's no such thing as favorite book here because we've included even those questionable reads that we have. But I think it's not fair that I'll be the one inviting them and I'll be the one picking up a topic for today. And so I'm going to give it to them. So, we're going to play a game. So our game is called Up and Down. Say it again. Up and down. or the goal here is to not make eye contact. Okay, not make eye contact. At first, when I say up, you go and look up. And when I say down, you need to you need to look at a member. But if that member is looking at you as well, you are going to bato-bato pick, and the winner will be the one who's going to pick up the, you know this?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes!
Alright, so when I say up, down, up, side, down, up. You need to look a person, bro. They seem to you don't understand, no? Again, when I say up, you go up. When I say down, you need to look a person to make sure that the person is not looking at you.
So takbo na po sila.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, up, down, up, down. So right now, we have a winner. So the next step is you're going to do the very hard bato-bato pick game. So the winner will be the one who have the right to open this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, yay! Dapat mo excited ka. I'm not excited for this.
There's a mom.
Mama.
Mamma Mia.
It says by Obama.
We hate that choice.
Good night.
Good night and bye.
We're done here.
Okay.
So we have the Becoming by Michelle Obama.
Oh, guys, why are you like that? It's by
The
me.
reaction is just solid.
This is so funny because we put this is what we meant by the questionable reads that they have. Kidding. No, this is a very insightful one. This is a memoir. Say with me. Memoir. Yeah, it's a memoir of Michelle Obama where she talks about her life from being a child to being the first African American first lady. White lady. Sorry. White lady. Yes. As a memoir, it's a narrative that talks about a person's life. It's more on like a person yapping about her life. So this is so biased, but yeah. Anyway, I think we need to delve with it. So guys, are you ready?
Ready?
Yes.
I think
So maybe
I think
we don't have a choice. Stretching first.
This is Becoming by Michelle Obama. Hey!
we are done.
We're done. So yeah. So when did we read this one? Like a week ago? Oh yes. So my first question is, guys, if you're going to rate this from the scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Hello, Michelle. I love to have the first opinion. So okay. Actually, guys, my first initial judgment of the book is that I'd rate it at 5/10. Judgments, guys. But of course, I mean, it's kind of boring. Yeah. But after reading the book, there are actually many things that you can learn from it. So I think I give it a solid 9/10.
Ooh.
Okay, how about you guys? For me, I would rate it as 11/10.
Wow.
I'm that girl.
I'm that girl.
Just like what Ring said, it's very ordinary, right? Like the moment we read its title,
my God, I know this is boring. But as we delve more into its chapters, we realize that it encapsulates a very enthralling narrative. Like we saw how Michelle goes through a metamorphosis. Like she was a pupa coated by other people's identity, but then she goes through a certain journey wherein um she was fabricated as a butterfly who soars his colorful wings.
Ah.
What a very poetic way to start the rating. For me, guys, I will rate it 8.5. Yes, there's a point 0.5. I know. As like just like Shireen's reason, I find it very boring at first. And tell you honestly, guys, I even skipped the preface.
Yes.
Fun fact. But you know, as you go through the book, it's through the book, you can really say that there's a lot of lessons that you can learn from it. There's a lot of wow factor where you can say that this girl really knows how to advocate herself, and we should follow that so that there's at least few people who can fight for what's right.
Yeah.
How about you, Kristen?
Me, I would rate it a solid 10 over 10.
Wow.
Why? Because I resonate myself to Michelle, and I really, as I through read those book or the pages, I really find it empowering. So hashtag woman empowerment. Yeah. Okay. So so, so as for me, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I'd give it an average score because we can all agree that at the first part of the book, it really is boring, right? And so, but as I progress in reading the book, I can really see the process of self discovery from being a young lady to becoming a woman. And reading that book, I've after reading that book, I've got a lot of takeaways that I can use in the process of building myself to become as an empowered woman as Michelle. And I think that's very insightful. So I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah.
As
What a mama.
Michelle.
For me, I will give it a 9 out of 10 because as I read the book, at first it was like everyone said it was boring. It was slow progression and all. And but as you go on, as you read the last page of the book, you can it has a lot of insights that it can help you to grow better. And I really love it because it is really authentic.
Yeah.
No, I really agree with that, Carl. So as for me, I would rate it I think 8/10. The remaining two is because it's boring. And eight is that we can actually have a lot of learnings, and it has a lot of wisdom so we can actually apply in our real life experiences.
True.
Okay, so for me, I'll rate it 9 out of 10 because the purpose of the book is very amazing and a very
Through the fire.
inspiring. Yeah, the progress of the book from her childhood until her experience as a first lady, and that 1% is yes the boringness at the first moment.
Yeah. Yeah, as for me as well, even I'm the host right now, I am acting as the host. I will rate it also because I've read it too. Including myself right now anyway. And I would give it a 9 out of 10 as well because yeah, let's give one for the silence and the boringness at first. But at first, yeah, right now, everyone, I can, as I have observed now, as I've heard everybody, that it gave us something to ponder on, and some characteristic of Michelle Obama is an inspiring one. So right now, I am seeing that we have this notion within ourselves that at some point we want to achieve such empowered self. So why do you think? Why do you think Michelle Obama became the person that we aspire today?
I think it is because of her parents. It is also because of her parents because as you all don't know, their parents really did a great job in raising them because in their household they were given a freedom to decide for their themselves because we all know that our world, we live in a harsh world. That's why with this way of parenting they can also um let their kids to open their minds about the possibilities that will come in their life so that in this way they can be independent, and then it really make them a strong, strong person, just like Michelle herself. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. And in line with that, I just would have to say that I remember this line and the story that when her mother said that I am not raising babies.
I'm
raising
adults.
adults.
Oh my God, guys,
Yes,
you
I love
remember?
that too.
Yeah, because parents would worry as much that they would really put a strict time for their children to go home with no excuses. But it's different with Michelle's parents. They are just told to, like, what are the appropriate time for you to go home. They're not given that strict time because it's different with their home, and they're taught to experience both bad and the good for their own growth, learnings, and development. So yeah, that's good parenting style.
I think it also has to do something with their parents' mindset. Like it's very top tier. Like it's really something. You know, the way their mother put up a sort like I want you to think or choose the best things for you. And it's quite liberating.
Yeah, right. With the word liberating, no, or liberated itself, it's not the connotation that we have that when we say liberated, we are free to open up the shirts and strip it all, party, and whatever it is. But I think liberated in the sense that they are given freedom to express who they are and explore the world with their own lenses and own level of perspective. And I think that is one of the most challenging thing a parent could do at first is letting go of that of your child and let them explore in the real world, right?
I could actually agree with that because I remember it from the book that her parents didn't expect them to be perfect, but instead they show them the hard truths, the chaos, and the harsh realities that they could possibly encounter in their life, right? Yeah, actually, Michelle's parents taught her and her brother Craig that it was Craig, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Craig. They taught them to understand the harsh realities that Black people experience in America. Like they were told to just watch and expect that we are really treated differently because of our skin color, and it is common in our race. And that's just a sad reality that Black people have to face and deal with. Right.
So, anything that you want to add?
Nothing. You already
Right.
said everything.
Right. Yeah, indeed. One of the crucial role that parents have within their children is because they're the first person that they encounter, and the way they brought them up in this world will actually have a lot of effect to a child's life when they grow up. And as we can all see that Michelle Obama is fostering and prospering in the field that she is in right now, and we can safely conclude that her parents did a really good job. Yeah. But more than just the parents that she have, I think there's a lot of more people that contributed to her growth as a person. Can you share some of those extra characters that really hooked you? Can you share?
I can say that Aunt Ruby. I really love. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so excited about this one because I really love this scene, guys.
Yeah, that's why I actually asked you that because I know that's your favorite.
Yes, this where hey, what was that again? Is it
Recital.
yes, a recital. I thought it was a competition, but anyway, yes, it was a recital, and then um Michelle really practiced a lot in her piano with
with Aunt Ruby's guidance. But when the time comes that she'll, present it in front of a lot of people, she was really shocked, not because of the people that is watching her, but because of the piano that she's going to use. And the piano was new, guys. And she was not used to it because what she used when she was practicing was an old piano. So yeah, so she was really shocked, and she doesn't know what she will do. That's why when she looked at the people, she saw Aunt Ruby, and then Aunt Ruby was smiling at the eyes. and then Aunt Ruby came at approach her, and then sit with her. I sat with her. Then she guided Michelle to play the first key, and that was just so heartwarming because you can really see the genuine relationship that they had, because we all know that Aunt Ruby had this cold aura, but yes, but like that.
Yeah.
She has this soft side to the eye. Did you cry at that? Yes. Oh my god.
That's showing up. And besides of the Aunt Ruby's thingy, I can my takeaways with that is sometimes you need to get out with your comfort zone, and there are a lot of uncertainties of the world, and you have to get out, and there's always been one person to push you through, but not to give up.
Well, well, for me, I think it is in her. It is innate in her, like a fire. It's a burning passion, and like an example of this is when she failed to spell the word white, which for her, instead of feeling discouraged, he persevered. She practiced and um go to her teacher and spell it correctly. And I love her perseverance to no matter the obstacles in her way, she really fight and do her best in it.
Wow.
I remember that when she read it correctly, her teacher was really impressed with her. Yeah, because knowing that she is a black little girl standing in front demanded her to do over the reading, really, that is very brave one, right? Yeah, that's one thing to be. That's she's one thing really to be really proud of. Goal driven, right?
Within her, right? I think that one of the things that we overlook when somebody has this character is that we forget that sometimes it's rooted within her, that perseverance and that drive to persevere is not about the people that she is with, but it's about what she wants within her.
Is that when she was in kindergarten?
Yeah.
So this thinking that I have is she also experienced that in when she was about to find college university.
Yeah. We hated that.
Yeah, she considered to be in the Princeton University since her brother is studying there, right?
Yeah.
So she was assigned there to a counselor, and guys, she was told that he's not a Princeton material.
Yeah.
I want to fight that counselor. So dismissive.
Yeah. For everybody's information, in the US, they have such thing where they first consult a counselor if what track they're going to take after high school.
And it's really big deal to get into a prestigious university there.
indeed.
Yeah.
So what happened was, um, that that memory of her experience of her just drove her to be eager, not give up. That she's not like that. She's not what she is told, right? And she doesn't just settle for that judgment because she's not like that.
Yeah. The beauty of Michelle Obama is she knows who she is. Though.
Yeah.
Like, girl. Yeah. She's that girl.
Yeah, and I believe these factors, her parents being so open minded, and their innate capabilities to be to be a star, even when they're kids. I think growing up, this molded her this molded these children, Michelle and her brother. These factors, these experiences shaped them for who they are today. For an alpha female like Michelle, and I think
Wrong Michelle, wrong Michelle.
Obama guys. Michelle Al-Qaeda guys. I think that really molded Michelle Obama to be an alpha woman today that we really aspire. And I think every guy would want a Michelle Obama in their life. And speaking of,
Speaking of an alpha female, Charis, one of my favorite part that really one of the reason why I kept going with the reading is the part where she and Barack Obama have met. Or because I know that they are already married at that time, and I know before that marriage, there's always the yes, that
Smoking.
part. And as a in her early 20, I am such a sucker for that. So guys, I cannot contain my feelings right now. So can you guys just tell them about what happened during those times?
So at that time, guys, it was
well,
raining. Wow, right, sorry.
Do you want
And you get
do you want me to recreate what happened between you will be Michelle Obama and I will be Barack.
So it was raining and you were wet. I was reading her resume. Your resume.
You guys do like
straight out of movie, guys.
action.
Yes, sir.
Like that. Poetic diva. Diva came in late.
I'm gonna stick as a podcaster. I'm not a good actress.
Can you imagine Michelle's reaction at that time? Well, reaction, not Michelle's reaction, but Michelle's reaction. She was like, "Who's this guy?" Because we all know that Michelle doesn't like latecomers, guys, and then
Yeah, she values time.
yes, then
yeah.
Barack came in
Late.
late. He was even wet.
And that's so. And the fun.
guys, what from the rain?
Yeah. Guys.
This one is so.
And what's funny about that is that because of that incident, Michelle doubted Barack's capabilities because like Barack's image was so prestigious, like he is this and that, and the moment that he came from that door and Michelle was like, that guy?
Disappointment though.
But girl Michelle, don't tell us there's no slow-mo and everything in there. You just oh my god.
She confessed that she find
Barack's hot.
she checked him out.
Yeah, she did, but she was turned off because he was late. Yeah.
That's the
You know, women and their standards. But yeah. Okay, more on guys.
If you're all Michelle in many ways.
I,
we like Barack.
We love Barack.
but for that, you know, we can see that that love story didn't really foster as the very fast pacing the relationship. It didn't because as an alpha female, it was Michelle who was testing the waters from the relationship, given the fact that Barack is his mentee and she was supposed to be the mentor. But it turned out that the heavens really love them both because
Even creative nonfiction.
yeah. I'm gonna watch you out, girl. I have such trust issues about everything that you are telling us. But right now, I think the heavens really love them because it turned out that Barack is way older than her. And yeah, I think that's also a factor that she let her walls down. It's like, I can do that. I mean, like,
That's a challenge for Barack.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all know Michelle Obama is an alpha female.
Yeah. She's the diva.
Yeah.
The diva.
Let her walls down that easily from yeah. She
on fire.
Because for her, it's like if I let you in,
would you ruin what I built?
Yeah. But the beauty here is Barack did earn it. Duh.
He's really a Barack supporter, guys.
We love ice creams. Anyway. All right, with that, as we can see that, okay, we're done with how fascinated we are with their love life. But right now, I want the lens to focus on Barack, since it's not that we are covering Michelle, but we are highlighting him because he is one of the biggest part of Michelle's life.
Yeah.
So as a woman, how do you guys think? What do you guys think about Barack?
One of a kind.
He's
How,
charming.
how about you? She was like smiling at me, and like she got something to say.
Very much.
Yeah.
Gutsy.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about you, Carol? She was like,
Handsome. For the first time in my life, I heard Carol say, handsome. He is one of a kind.
what kind? Yeah,
I'm imagining Barack.
What? Girl! Wake up!
Sexy.
Yeah. Okay, girls, calm down, calm down.
Waterfall.
Waterfall. Shh. What if Michelle will see this?
Get your hormones.
Relax your hormones, our ladies. Relax your hormones.
Too good and true.
Yeah.
For me, Barack is a man of his words.
For me, oh my god, the shock auto. For me, Barack is an ideal man. Aww. How about you, El?
That's my type. That's my type. Not a man, but that's my type. That's my type.
Waterfall.
Shh.
A hormone.
Calm the hormones. No. For me, aside from the fact that Barack is conventionally attractive, right?
Real.
He is also that guy. He is smart. He has empathy and sympathy towards the public. And also, he has this heart for service that really, I could say, that stands out among all the hearts that we will see in this world. Yes.
Do you remember that?
Do you remember? Sorry, AD is thinking
Yes. Do you remember that one scene where Michelle woke up in the middle of the night?
Yes!
I think we all love that scene.
PhD.
Yeah. Only to find out.
Yes, Barack was sitting at the end
Out
of
of the
their bed, and then Michelle was like, "What are you thinking?" And what was
What
he
he's thinking? No, she was like, is he thinking about us, our relationship?
Is this something about a relationship?
Meanwhile,
Barack, um, inequality.
Like, who would think of that in the middle of the night?
yeah, he was thinking about
Who?
inequality, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Barack Obama, why would you think that?
Inequality in the middle of the night.
Barack is here. Yeah.
Sorry, Barack.
Mr. Barack Obama.
Press one. Press one.
I think that's a bit normal for a person who serves the community, right? And
Yeah.
that's the main one of the main issue in the community.
Because he
with vision.
Yes, indeed. So we're tackling about how Barack is handsome and how he has this love for service and public, public in general. I think we can say that both of these people, Michelle and Barack, has this strong personality and a strong stand within the community. And as in our terms, we can call them as like the alphas in their both fields. But one thing that really fascinates me is that how this dynamics of both alpha people deciding to join force together.
I think that's very
Powerful. I think they can create a powerful duo. Both dominant, both alpha. Both knew what they really want in life, and I think that's very powerful.
It's unusual because some of the usually the couples or there's always a dominant and one is submissive. For them, they're all that all
And I think they compromise really well with each other. That's why
They also inspire each other in a way like when Barack was starting to build a name for himself, and then at that point Michelle was also like she wants to start a name for herself because throughout her life she was like a shadow. She was a shadow when to her mother Greg when they were still in school, and then right now she was a shadow for Barack. So she was like, I also want to do something because she knows that she can do something. That's why they really are a amazing couple that inspire each other.
Yeah, I agree with that, that they inspire each other. When Barack is in the moment of constituents, like the public, he's on building his identity, but also Michelle on her noble pursuit. But we should also consider that in their entanglement, it was about to drift, right?
yeah.
Remember that instance wherein Michelle had to appoint a counselor just to fix their marriage?
yeah. Yeah, I do remember that one. And I actually commend the couple for being such a strong a strong couple because it's not easy to admit that things are drifting, and not okay. And one of the things that you can do is actually provide or seek help from other people, like professional people, like counselors. And I think that is one of the key or aspect that we need to normalize in a relationship, especially marriage, and not resort actually to divorce or separation because given the fact that you have a lot of years you've shared together, I think yeah.
Yeah. Also because guys, when when we're angry, like we just say things that we regret after. So it's wise for them to ask for a counselor, and that is how they would realize that they're just the ones that could fix the relationship. So yeah.
Very mature.
And that uh, it is a nice idea that they went to a counselor because if not, then they would end up fighting. That's good.
Yeah, it's really nice to to have like a third perspective towards the both to both emotional driven ones. And I think I maybe the factor that we are fascinated with this is because in the Philippines it's not normal. When you do counselor, I was like, what? And also, why would you need help? Yeah, so that yourself. But no, the reason maybe the reason that because of the status that we have right now, counselor is pretty much expensive. But yeah, I think
And I hope there will be a time that it gets accessible for everyone.
yes, I think it's a necessity more than the free marriage. It's a free counseling for married couple. We can be like senators and find some bills for this. Kim.
Okay, first. Barack.
After this shoot, guys.
Watch out.
Watch out. To
Para
be
sa Senado.
continued. We will wake up in the middle of the night thinking about that.
Yes. Inequality.
How to solve divorce.
How to solve divorce.
Anyway,
Anyhow. Sorry, guys, okay. Calm the hormones. No. Yes, right. But on a serious note, everyone, if you were Michelle, would you fight for such relationship the way they did?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Let me hear from Nandal.
for me, no, relationship has deserving and undeserving aspect because of the imperfections. But if the two couples are willing to work their relationship or willing to learn everything about relationship, um, it will work. It is worth fighting for, and you will it will give you improvement about relationship, because if you will not fight with it and find another person, you will start over all over again. You will not learn anything. And as for me, is I will fight for it.
I would fight for you.
In relationship, there will always be an ups and downs, and there's not be always happiness. There will always be fight, arguments, miscommunication. But the important thing is you're willing to solve. You're willing to compromise with your partner. And for me, you don't give up easily when you love someone. Oh,
Yeah, that's so true. I think I've heard this from somewhere. I haven't been in love and such, but one thing that they say that true love and true commitment. Hey, true love and commitment comes when at the lowest point of the relationship.
I'm at the lowest point.
Please come and save me, Romeo, Romeo.
Yes, when you know that you have a real one beside you, when when things are going downhill, and you know that person is still going to choose you, I think it's true love, and I think that's worth fighting for.
I'm beside you, Kim. Hi.
As a lover girl.
Yes, indeed. But, okay, let's settle the fact that we are going to fight for Barack.
Obvious, guys. First part pa lang.
No, but what if, I'm going to put you on the spot with this. What if your future partner, like Barack, will also decide to have an interest in politics? They also want to be senators, or let's just put it that they want to be a president. Would you or would you not let them? Why or why not?
Going to be a first lady if that's
Yeah, that would happen. Who would want first? I
As for me, yes, because if that makes him happy, then I would be much more happier if he wants to achieve that. If that flourishes her soul, if that satisfied a part of his identity, then I would go for it. But with Michelle, it was no. Why? Because when you are in a sporadical sphere of politics, you know, America shows itself towards extremes. If you have extremes happiness, then you will also have extreme sorrows. Let's just start there. And remember when Michelle hoped that Barack will fail, right?
yeah. It's not really ideal, but that is what happened. Yeah.
though, because the pressure of becoming a first lady is very, it takes a toll on your mindset.
And it doesn't really just mean that Barack will have the position, but it will affect the whole life or the whole family itself. Too.
Yes, and speaking of that, it
Really affect their family. Yes, it affect yes the children. Like when Maria got sick, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, they were in the midst of vacation. Yes, yes, it was a vacation. Yes. Yeah, it was a vacation, and then Maria got sick, and then they were on their way to go home because um it needs the people needs Barack present for to vote for what bill?
like criminal bill.
Yes, criminal bill, and then suddenly Maria got sick. So yes, very sick. So Barack was contemplating. I think he was contemplating whether to um go to the Senate hearing or to stay for his daughter. But still, at the end, he chose his daughter, and but with choosing his daughter, it also comes a bad 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 outcomes with
Yeah, he did got a lot of backlash about it. That the media has projected that Barack has no Barack chose to have vacation other than his duties, which is out of the context of what really happened. And I think that is really so true among this politician who is serving really true to the people, and having such bad image because of one incident that wasn't really delved into.
Though he doesn't stayed with his family, he would still be bashed with the people because how how could be a good president if he can't even take care of his family?
Yeah, and true, and that wasn't just bare minimum, is it? Because yes, we both know Barack was a father, is a father. So at that point, at that time, Barack already has the responsibility to the public, and what Barack did was such a compromise to her, to his duty as a public servant, right? So
Yeah, we're coming from that because last night we talked about it, like we were arguing about what it was just a bare minimum for a father to do that. But given the duty of Barack having a big part in the Senate, and running a country itself is one of the biggest responsibility a person could have, and being a father and a politician or a, a senator at the same time is one of the biggest thing that he can carry on his back. So yeah, good job, Barack. Keep it up.
Those are such difficult roles.
Yeah.
Of course. And that the fact that he stayed, guys, is just an example of that. Every every person can become a father, but it takes a good man to be a dad.
And yeah, and also for young ladies who aspire to have a family, you can choose the man that you will love, but your son or daughter who cannot choose their dad. Yeah.
Choose wisely, guys.
Nadya po the election kasi. Yes, indeed. But, that the things that happened or the decision that he made, I think that is one of the testament of what the real foundation he had, or the cry or battle cry he had when running for presidency. I guess for the love of his children, and for reflecting that father's love towards the country. And I think that is one of the one of the most effective way to get the sympathy of other people. Now, as for me, that's my point. Yeah.
Me too.
Wow. Happy the election.
Choose wisely.
All right, but yeah, saying that, I could say that it's a testament of the real foundation that they've built within their principles and relationship of their family. Yeah. So for this, guys, the moment that we have been waiting for, during the reading, we were like also nervous of what will be the outcome of the election, even though we knew that Barack will going to win, because Michelle Obama didn't want Obama to win. So that is the irony of it. But wala na tayong nabuhat. So he won the election, making our girl the
First lady. Of the 44th. The first African American
Family in the White House.
yes. So how can you guys see or view that journey of Michelle Obama for like 8 years, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
8 years of being there. How can you see that? How can you view that?
And foremost. Thank you for that wonderful question.
Question. I
First
believe
and foremost, guys, as for Michelle, her journey as a first lady, it was really not good to start with because he received lots of bash, especially at the campaign, right? Yes, her speech, her video speech was edited, and then the outcome of that edit video is a bad, bad to make her a bad image. That's why a lot of people bash her, and especially also people saw her fashion style. Like almost all of the people in the world has their eyes on Michelle, and one mistake could have ruined everything.
yeah.
And yes,
Yeah.
even that.
She was full of names like angry your wife, a man,
angry black woman.
Yeah, I agree with you that it wasn't glitz and glamour, right? But one of the prevalent thought there is that it manifested a culture towards black people wherein they carried a stigma. They were undervalued, they were underestimated. It's like, yes, you exist literally, but not the way that you are seen, right?
True. Yeah, true. With the weight of becoming a first lady, and not just a first lady, the first African American first lady in the White House, I think that it comes with a very big responsibility, and it also comes with a lot of pressure, especially that she is a woman in color, right? And uh I have read in this book, there's an age old maxim in the black community which says that you have to be twice as good to get half as far. As empowering as encouraging as it sounds, I think it's really sad to read this from a book that uh black black people, the black community need to prove themselves twice as hard as the ordinary people, like because they are people in color, and I think that screams injustice, and I think that screams discrimination. And I think that's sad that no matter how hard we try, no matter how many people try to break the stigma, it is going to be in our society.
Yeah. And do you guys remember about Michelle when she's already a first lady? They traveled to England, and that time she met, I guess, who was that?
Elizabeth.
And with that, she hugged her, and when she realized that, oh my
Was
God, it
wrong.
was wrong, she was about
People
to
will
let
talk about
go of
that.
that hug, no? And with that, Queen Elizabeth hugged her back
Yeah,
tightly. Right, Michelle?
I do remember how people were so mad at her. It's like, who are you? Who is that diva? No, who are you hugging the queen? Who gave you the right to do so? But what is beautiful about Michelle Obama is that how she turned that mistake into her symbol. The hugging culture. Yeah. Hug, 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 hug. There's a discrimination about here, Kimmy. But yeah, the symbol of hugging, which I can really relate to. In my personal life, I really love hugging people. It gives me comfort and instant connection towards the person. But yeah, that is how beautiful Michelle Obama made out of those mistakes, so-called mistake that she did, diba?
So would it be okay if I ask you for a takeaway from the book? Maybe it could be whatever you think that is suitable as a takeaway from that book. Wow. And also maybe this would be the reason as to why our listeners and our viewers there would like to finish the book or first read the book. Yeah. So on my count, on my cue, whoever point, point, finish up, touch. Thank you for the word. Touch. Touch the star over here in our very beautiful Christmas tree. Merry Christmas. Okay, sing it. And 3, 2, 1, go! I love. Why did you delay it? Slow motion. Slow motion.
I'm also confused why I did that. Okay, so my takeaways is about the importance of the family because this Michelle Obama, despite her duty about her duty for the public, kay, she also did she also did her job for his kids and for her husband. She gives support system to them, and it's very inspiring for us. If we are planning to have our future family or aspiring to have one, it's very inspiring because um someday we are all ladies here. Someday we will become a mother. That example and experience she had, we can apply that. Yes, we can also apply that. It is true that we can't control our emotions, but if we want to our if we want our kids to grow up in a healthy environment, that would be um, firstly in their homes and from their parents.
I can add, is it okay to add? Sure. I think it's not just Michelle Obama who have possessed this motherly, I mean, like parenting style or the parenting itself. It's also her parents.
Yeah, she adopted that from her parents to them.
Yeah, and for my insight is that you can control what you can, so do what makes you happy, and do not let others' opinion change or affect who you are and who you want to be.
Taught me to don't waste time, value each moment, cherish each moment, and because life is too short, we should be like Suzanne who do the things she liked, and like Michelle who sought her passion and help others, impact others. And we should focus on in our fulfillment and growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also I want to read something to you guys. It is a line from the book. I will read it because it's quite long. So here it goes. Even if we didn't know the context, we were instructed to remember that context existed. Everyone on earth, they tell us, was carrying around an unseen history, and that alone served some tolerance. So that, guys, it means that we are not in the right position to judge someone because we didn't experience what they're experiencing. So who we are to have a say on their life, guys. And then in this moment said, guys, it is Michelle's mother who said this because it is when the time that Aunt Ruby, we all know that Aunt Ruby was a cold woman, and then her mother said that Aunt Ruby has a past that's why she is what she is today. So like that, guys, we should not judge directly the person based on what we are just seeing because it is beyond the surface that we should look for, right? Yeah.
As for me, it wasn't a statement stated in the book. It was more of a provoking question. It was stated by Barack during his campaign when he was still winning people's hearts, right? It goes like, do we settle for the world as it is or as it should be? And as I read that question, it lingers constantly on my mind. Like as I flip through the other chapters, it really, really invites me to be in a deep contemplation. Like, if you think of it, striving for the world to be better is a very noble pursuit. It is very hard because it is not just a sole vision. It includes your hope, your compassion, and your belief on yourself and also to everyone, right? And like it's a reminder for me, for us people, that we or I have the power to create the future that I want. That I should challenge those status quo and such, and with this, I can apply this by exercising my rights as a person, right? Because now, people tend to be so ironic. Like they don't want people to dictate their behavior, the way they dress, but they are handling their future to someone who is incapable of leading the country.
Tama.
Mm.
okay, so as for me, what things that I have taken into account of is that I want to be Michelle in a way,
Yeah.
Michelle Obama, in a way that she's undaunted by the circumstances that she will be that she experienced. And I want to encourage everyone that you don't have to dwell on the negative side of life, saying that I'm not enough. Oh my God, is this what I'm like? That no, don't be hard on yourself, guys. Stop yourself and say that you're valued, and you are enough because you really are. Yes, you're more than enough.
True. And to add to what Shireen said, as for me naman, my takeaway in this book, Becoming by Michelle Obama, I it is really evident in this book that becoming an empowered and alpha female, a woman who knows what she wants, is a process, and it takes
it takes a community to raise one, not just her parents, but also her aunt Ruby, including her best friends, Barack. Those people are part of who Michelle is right now. And so if you're someone who's, as what Shireen said, who's battling if you're enough or if you aren't, I just want you to know that it is a process, and give yourself grace, and you'll be what you want to be in the future. Just keep going, and remember, it's always a process.
True. And for me, is becoming isn't about arriving to somewhere or aiming a goal, but it is a continuous process, or it is a means of evolving. So it doesn't end when you achieve that dream or certain dream, but it is where you work on it and how you continuously evolve to become a better person. Yeah.
I am in awe with all your insights, guys. Yeah, yeah, I really
Did you
love.
really find it boring?
This is boring.
Who's the liar now?
Who's the imposter among us?
Yeah, I'm really in awe because hearing you speak into such account is something different from what we always encounter in our daily lives, and I think this is what we needed, a talk about life. So thank you, Michelle Obama, for giving us the instrument.
Thank you for creating this non-fiction drawing.
But before we end, can I have something to say? Of course.
I love this is your channel.
Go ahead, Michelle.
But yeah, in the story, I think we have our different stories, and we have the moment that we come across people, they bring with them as well their past, their present, and their future. It's a package that we need to accept from who they are. But it is not also a reason for you to dismiss other people because of what you are seeing from their past, their present, and their future. I think it's so hard to explain it in this way, but I think that one of the things that we need to take accountability is that our past does not define our future and who we are today. And also with those traumas, with all those things that we've encountered, I hope that it will not be the reason for us to create a worse nightmare for other people, but instead create a better place for them so that they cannot, they cannot experience what you have experienced. If and
It's really sad ending this.
yeah, but I think that we can yap off camera because grabe na kayo yung best friends ta. But it's been an insightful evening with these ladies. Thank you very much for saying yes. Of course. And one takeaway, it's very awkward to be calling Michelle all the way up and not being meant for you, Michelle. Living in the 1,000,000 Michelle. Thank you. This has been Elle.
Kristen, this is Carol.
I am May.
Lendl May.
I am Kim.
I am Jao. Shireen.
This has been Kai.
Goodbye and good night.